Hello and welcome to SaltWire today for Friday, June 30th. I'm your host, Kate Walker. The province is enforcing new rules for sick notes. Starting tomorrow, Nova Scotia employers can no longer request a sick note unless an employee is absent for more than 5 working days or has already had 2 absences of 5 or fewer working days in the previous 12-month period. Another change will be who can write the note. Besides a doctor, any regulated healthcare providers such as a nurse, dentist, pharmacist, or others can also write one for the employer. The province says Nova Scotia's Office of Regulatory Affairs and Service Effectiveness spoke with doctors to understand the administrative burden of sick notes. It's estimated that doctors in Nova Scotia spend 50,000 hours a year writing sick notes. The federal carbon tax comes into effect tomorrow. We're expected to see a 14 to 17 cent a litre increase at the pumps. Gas, diesel, and home heating fuels will all be going up. There's been much controversy from the provincial government in the federal government's implementation of the tax on our province while we face high inflation. But that's not all. A second tax will be applied early next month. It will require fuel producers and suppliers in Nova Scotia to make gas and diesel fuels cleaner by reducing their carbon content, and is expected to further increase fuel costs and is expected to hurt the most vulnerable populations.
The clean fuel regulations is not a tax per se. It's an additional cost that will be imposed by the government on oil producers, gasoline and diesel producers and importers. So they'll increase their price, but it's not a tax for the government to redistribute. So low-income households will pay more for gasoline and diesel. There's nothing that they'll get in return for that.
That will be applied by the Nova Scotia Utility and Review Board on July 7th. We're hearing today from Halifax's Chief of Police Dan Kinsella for the first time in a statement regarding the force's staff shortages and recruitment efforts. His statement points out that since the beginning of 2019, 121 members have left the organization due to retirements, resignations, and other reasons. He says while the projections of members eligible for retirement remains high, the addition of 26 members next week graduating from the in-house cadet program is positive. In his lengthy note, it reads in part, "It's important to bear in mind that the current challenges are not simply a Halifax issue, but what HRP takes very seriously is being prepared. Police recruitment, attrition, and staffing are currently a nationwide issue. At the same time, unlike previous years, because of severe officer shortages across Nova Scotia and Canada, officers have an opportunity for movement depending on their chosen lifestyle and professional goals in a way that hasn't existed before." Kinsella says the most important point he wants to make for HRM residents is despite staffing issues, HRP has the capacity to respond to calls with the right number of officers deployed based on their priority response model. The province is increasing the Nova Scotia child benefit next month. The idea is to take steps to reduce child poverty. The increase is expected to help close to 23,000 families in Nova Scotia. The provincial child benefit is a tax-free payment to help families with the cost of raising kids under 18 in households with incomes below $34,000. Here's what some of the increases will look like for families who receive the benefit. A $250 increase for the first child and each additional child for families earning less than $26,000. A $250 increase for the first child and $125 for each additional child for those earning between $26,000 and $33,999. In the last 2 years, the annual payment for families at the lowest income level has increased by $600 per child to $1,525. The benefit is not application-based. It's decided on personal income tax returns. On to weather now. To see what's coming up in the long weekend forecast, we're going to check in now with our weather specialist, Allister Aalders.
Happy Friday, Kate. Well, I'm sounding like a broken record these days, aren't I? All I've been saying all week is showers, drizzle, fog, showers, drizzle, fog. That's what we had again today here in Halifax, another very muggy day. And for the Canada Day long weekend, unfortunately, much the same in the forecast. This evening, we'll have cloudy skies, fog patches, along with that chance of showers and drizzle, the temperature near 18 degrees. 16 waking up on Saturday morning with cloudy skies, fog patches, that chance of showers and drizzle. Now, perhaps a glimmer of hope for the afternoon. Mainly cloudy skies, still holding on to that chance of showers, but inland I do think that's where we'll have the best shot at seeing the sun peeking through. Here in the city along the coast, it's going to be a bit tough with clouds still stubborn and fog along the coast, but inland we could see a bit of sunshine peeking out. Tomorrow's high will be 22 degrees, 17 along parts of the coast. And then for Sunday, we do have cloudy skies and a chance of showers with the temperature near 21, and then 20 if you're off on Monday with a cloudy day and some more widespread showers. So the entire long weekend is not a washout, but certainly weather awareness will be needed. Have a radar handy if you do have any outdoor plans, because these showers are so convective, they're hard to track. So keep an eye on the radar this weekend. In terms of fireworks Saturday, it is going to be challenging, I think, here in Halifax due to the clouds and fog. But if you have any outdoor plans, you should be able to squeeze them in. Just to enjoy the weekend safely and really have a good one. And for one last time, back to you, Kate.
Thank you, Allister. That's all for now. For more extended video and full online articles, stay tuned to SaltWire.com. And you can find us on social media. I'm your host, Kate Walker. Today is my last day with SaltWire. I want to thank everyone for tuning in over the last few years and supporting SaltWire today. The newscast will return Tuesday with Scott Squires. Happy long weekend.
Turn off the noise. Tune in to what matters. What matters is information you can trust. What matters is the news you can use to make life's big decisions. Informed healthcare choices, casting the smart vote, or opening that business. What matters is understanding the world around you. Let SaltWire connect you to what matters with unlimited access to the information you need for only $20 for the first year. Become a member today.